Thank you so much, Jeannie. Welcome back to LEC Therapy here in PGL. I have my assistant Odo and my new patient Lyncas. Lyncas, how do you feel after this game?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Relieved.
Yeah.
Relieved is the word.
I can imagine, like, it's night and day compared to what we've seen yesterday from you guys. So what happened? What did they feed you with?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can't really make much changes, I think, in one day. So we just talked about the most important stuff, like what we need to slightly, change.
Yeah.
I think yesterday was just a bad day. So
Happens.
just had some conversations and moved on,
Was it mostly a mentality shift? Because I feel like yesterday you guys were in dominant positions for 2 games in a row, and then you guys threw. And I feel like game 1 today, you guys were really, really clean. Game 2, you started throwing a little bit, kind of like yesterday. So were a little bit of flashbacks, or how did you feel about that?
I mean, I didn't have flashbacks. I feel like, one fight was, I guess, close, which,
That was a
we
crazy
had
fight.
we had some like random deaths, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I think we just like encouraged each other, and I think we're good players, so we shouldn't be in this position, and we just bounced back, and I hope it continues now.
Do you have one player specifically who stays like calm and collected in moments like this, or it's just like a collective thing for you guys?
I wouldn't say. Naknako is like the calmest, I guess, but he's just a quiet person.
Yeah.
I think like the best person to have around, like for like supportive vibes and stuff, is Niski. Definitely, I think he brings a lot of good vibes.
The clown
most
of the
time.
team.
Yeah,
clown,
I mean, he's the circus. Yeah. So it's really nice to have him. I think. He just brings the mood really up, even in bad games or bad states. So.
I wanted to ask, how has been your evolution now? Because going from Hylissang to going to Niski, we don't really want to make it about, like comparing who is better or whatever. But obviously swapping support, it does change the dynamic of the whole team, but most importantly, it changes your dynamic as a player. So how has that impacted you?
I think I just have more responsibilities right now because, Hylissang was a big voice as well. And, Niski, I think, is also a big voice. He has, like, very good game knowledge. But I think for him, it's a bit hard because he's role swap, so nothing is automatic. Like, he has to, like, analyze, think all the matchups. Like, he's kind of just thinking all the time. So we're just trying to help him. And I think, right now I just have more responsibilities. But slowly, I think those responsibilities will also be going more and more to Niski.
Yeah, it makes sense because you were a rookie not that long ago, and now you have to train a rookie support that is not in fact a rookie because he's been playing for years. So like, how is it for you actually adjusting to this new role, leading a player into a new position, but being a player that has been playing for a long time, that's also going to have strong voices about the game?
For me, summer split was like really short, so I can't really count it as a split, but at the same time, I don't really count myself as a rookie anymore. Like, I don't want to think of myself as like, like a rookie. I think it's sometimes also used as an excuse a little bit, so.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't know, we are trying to be very supportive of Niski. I think Karzi does a lot of work with him, especially on the matchups and stuff, and I honestly think like he's doing really well. Maybe we don't even say it that enough to him, so his ego doesn't skyrocket. But I think besides the matchups, I think he's doing really, really well compared to all of the other sports in the league. So
you were talking about Naknako being more calm, maybe as a personality. He was Kia Player of the Series today. Anivia yesterday. Silas top with grasp. I know you hate it.
Oh, I was protesting hard.
Is there more to him? Like, I know you can't share too much, but like, is he trying a lot of weird stuff in scrims? No?
The most in the league.
Oh, the most in the league. Okay.
He has a crazy champion pool. So.
Are you coming for him for solo queue? Because
Am
you're third place now. It's Naknako, Labrov second, and I think you're third.
Oh, damn,
More solo queue this week?
I was second before I came here, but now I'm third. It's fine. Tomorrow is off day. Like, I'll be rank 1 probably. So.
Just grind it.
It must really suck to be a jungler. You lose like 200 LP. You're not rank 1 anymore, and then you're like, I just need to try harder for a day, and then you get your LP back. Tough life for the junglers out there.
Just need a win streak.
Talking about jungle, you played Nafiri, a champion that we see more and more. We started seeing the champion more after the nerfs, actually. And I was looking across the board, across every region. The win rate is not the best. I know that they play the champion massively in the LPL. It has a negative win rate. It doesn't find a lot of success in the LEC either. So what makes this champion go good?
I honestly think the kit is kind of overtuned. Like, it's like Mel W. You just dodge a skill shot for free. Like, so it's already just that part is broken. Like having that on 10-second cooldown. I'm not sure I guess it's just harder to execute. Usually that's just the case with carry jungles because it's kind of a carry jungle. So usually they are harder to execute in team comps. But I mean, I think at least I watched a lot of LPL like AL, and they are doing really good with the champion. I think so. I think the top teams kind of pilot it well usually.
Yeah.
Exactly, because I was thinking also this Naafiri pick. It feels like jungle has a lot of responsibility right now because I feel like most of the power picks in the meta are either the MKOI, or you can even go for like a Pantheon Zinzao, or you can go for Naafiri. So it feels like every single time you get to decide how your team comp shapes up, because whatever you pick pretty much influences everyone to draft around it. So I do feel like there's a little bit of difficulty with Naafiri. But are you guys practicing to stay flexible with these sorts of champions? Because it kind of goes back to you saying you have a lot of responsibility. Do you feel it there as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a pretty like overall like I would say like I mean my champion pool like I can play a lot of things. I think a lot of different styles. I also think that now that the whole year is going to be fearless, like you just must adapt and you must play a lot of champions really well. So I mean I think these champions and the pocket picks will come out more and more, and I think it will just be the new meta, so to say.
Actually, about the format, because you mentioned Fearless, as a recent player, we don't say rookie, we banish this word at this table. You've experienced so many different formats, from like best of 1, best of 3, Fearless, non-Fearless. What do you think of what we've been playing so far for this split?
I love best of 3 fearless.
Yeah?
Like I think best of 1 compared to best of 3 was just, I mean, you just come, you can't get into the zone, you play for 30 minutes, you're out. And now I feel like the better team just wins because there is no random, like, if you throw one game, it's fine. Like, you have 2 games to come back. I think you just see more of the teams, and also, like, the fearless, I think it just makes it way, way more fun, at least for me. So
you say the better team wins, and I want to challenge you on this because we're going to take a look at a specific graphic that we've made that we'll call the circle of suck. That is the LEC right now. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense because G2 beat Heretic. Heretic beat you guys, sorry. They beat the GX, who beat Rogue, who beat SK, who beat Fnatic, who beat K-Corp. K-Corp won against KOI. KOI won against BDS, but BDS lost against G2. What is the LEC even?
I mean,
What do you make of the level we have so far? Because I have no clue.
I mean, I'm not sure. I feel like even the top teams, like, they're not that far ahead right now. I mean, at least like talking from scrims as well, like we go kind of even with all of the teams, even the top teams usually. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think like there is less throws, but I feel like also like everyone can win against anyone. So yeah.
Do you feel like
it's weird?
It is.
Do you feel like this also, how to say, this inconsistency in top teams also comes from the fact that now we switched to fearless? Because in winter, I felt like the top 3, top 4 was very well cemented, and you had clear favorites to win the title all the way from regular season. And now maybe because it's fearless, everyone has to go from style to style every game, and they don't really adapt to win conditions. Or what do you feel like is the issue now?
I mean, that is part of it for sure, definitely. Like I think, I mean, right now, even in scrims, like you cannot just play the same thing over and over again. Like you constantly have to like change the styles. So you have to be good, or at least like decent on multiple styles. So I think that definitely has a part of it, but I think it makes it way more fun, way less boring, at least for me. Like seeing like MKOI Azir 4 games in a row, like
God,
if
no.
you played best of 5, like I don't know.
Yeah, we're all done with that. Closing thoughts on your next matchup, BDS. Before yesterday, I would have said BDS, not a great team.
Yeah.
They smashed G2, but the way you smashed KOI today as well, I'm like, what is this? Again, like the LEC, what is this matchup going to be about? What is your understanding of BDS right now? And 113 actually, who, like you, played really, really well yesterday.
I mean, I think they kind of have a bit one-dimensional maybe style, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, I think, like being very like front-to-back kind of team comps and stuff like this. I mean, I think 113 played really well yesterday as well. I mean, I'm not sure, we'll see. I think everything just correlates to the practice, so we'll see how the practice goes next week. I hope it will go really good, and I think we are the stronger team. I think we showed today that we can play definitely good League of Legends, so I think we'll win.
So much can change within a week, and especially when you're on stage, Odo, which is going to be the case of 4 teams that we're going to, did I count right? Yeah, 4 teams that we're going to have next week in Madrid. The first 2 days are going to be LEC on the road, LEC road trip, as you can see here. So many bangers, but which one in particular catches your eye? And Lyncas as well,
I mean,
actually.
it's the usual, you know, G2 fanatic, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's hyped, woo, you know. But
Well, you look hyped.
I've heard this story way too many times to get hyped because I always know it's going to end up anticlimactic and it's not going to be the banger that you expect. But I am looking at Fnatic MKOI. I feel like that one's going to be a spicy game. I feel like both teams are very, very aggressive. Even though MKOI disappointed us a little bit today, I feel like that's for me the matchup to watch from the roadshow.
Any takes on those guys who are going to play on stage?
I actually think, like KOI Fnatic should be more hype. I feel like it
I agree, yeah.
should be a fun matchup.
Yeah. I'm super
Especially in
excited.
Madrid.
Especially in Madrid, especially with all the fans, and we're all really excited about this. Lyncas, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you very
us
much.
today. Congrats on
Thank
a
you.
banger performance against MKOI. Odo, thank you for being with me at PGL. And that's all for us here today. We'll be back next week, as you know it, with the LEC road trip next Saturday, hosted by Movistar KOI in the Madrid arena, with games starting at 5 p.m. CEST. And if you want more League of Legends tonight, head over to the LTA, where FlyQuest is about to face off against Dignitas.
Hype.
We're done here. Hype. Have a good night, good day, good morning, wherever you are, and take care.
Yannick, why does your mom come today?
Why?
Because it's rogue?
Malrank flash backwards, follow-up is there. Malrank likely dead. Shockwave does manage to connect with Wakana, grabbing that one. There's just more damage on the side of XK. Ulti through! Kadui! Oh my god, it's disgusting, MK! They need to find a way to deal with Anna to stand a chance in this game.
We can fight now. We can fight.
1 sec, I'm washing my hands.
We can fight now.
1 sec. Okay, I'm back.
I'm fighting super guys. I can go here by then.
We can fight. Just go. Just go. We can fight.
Can you focus Javan? Anyone? Jack. Yeah, Luke Jack. Clean one actually. Oh. Our draft is so superior. I'm helping BDS actually, I'm so sad.
I think there's an upside. I mean, they're a bloody team and they love to fight in the mud. Niski could be in trouble, but Lyncas helping out with the ulti again. But the ulti from Elyoya just killed his mid laner. I don't think Elyoya meant to do it, but he just botched the play.
I'm watching someone. Anyone is good. Okay, that's Tally out.
I'm going on Rel.
Run.
I have to kill Rel.
Go. He went his job.
When is that? I mean,
He's dead. Take attack.
Yeah, we get. Good job.
I mean, I just look this.
I like this. Okay, this is good. This shit. Yeah, good.
I'm fighting with Wemby. Hit him.
I tank. Just fight.
I'm coming to you, Shaq. Take the turret.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Go
Going a bit too far, but here with... Hey, boy, it's going to be another fight against the wall first. Nuck does it again! Nuck goes tanking up. He's got one of eight. He's going back in. It's gone to Nuck. Nuck goes back to Taylor. This guy's out of line. That guy is crazy.
Yeah, go.
Wait.
Okay. I will end it. Kill them in base, bro.
Oh, you got the kill.
Let's go.